It's Shelly from Shelly's Losing to Live. I'm here to report my week 13 update from VSG surgery. I had my surgery on November 15th, 2016 in Boise, Idaho. And I am now my starting weight, get my thoughts together. My starting weight at the day of surgery was 247 pounds. Last week, when I came to you on week 12, I weighed in at 199.6. Very exciting, under 200 pounds finally. This week, on week 13, my weigh-in was 196.7. That's a loss of 2.9 from last week, and overall a loss of 50.3 pounds. Yay! So it's been going pretty good this past week. I have been getting a lot of comments from people at work. It's becoming fairly apparent that I've lost a significant amount of weight. It's nice to get those comments, and it feels good to be recognized for all the hard work. However, it also, I don't even know, it's almost a little too much. Excessive comments, embarrassing in a way, too much attention. I'm not really sure. I just say thank you. And generally speaking, if they ask, what's my secret? How am I doing it? I usually tell them. But I also don't want to diminish the hard work that goes into this. It isn't just a matter of you get a surgery and it's all easy from then on out, because it's not. But I also, I don't know, I just almost feel like I have to justify it somehow. Anyway, it's a dilemma, but I don't care. I'm trying not to look at that side of things too deeply and just be grateful for the gift that I've been giving and the ability that I've been able to have the surgery and the success that I'm having. This is just going to be quick because I'm just on a lunch break from work and I have to go back. But I did want to talk about it. I was going to mention it last week and I completely forgot to. But I got signed up for a healthy behaviors class. It's a seminar, actually. It's 4 weeks this month. I have one tonight. My second session is tonight. So the psychologist that evaluated me before my surgery also is doing this seminar, and he offers it to bariatric patients either before surgery, thinking about surgery, or if they've already had surgery. So in the class that I'm going, at least last week, I was the only person in the classroom that has already had surgery. Everybody else was in the process, the 6 months leading up to it, or whatever. They hadn't got to the same point that I was, which was okay, but in a way for me it was a little disappointing because I would have liked to have shared information with them. But I just need to go to more of these support kind of classes. But anyway, last week their topic was on making a decision to make a change in your life. And the different steps that lead up to being a success, or giving up and going back to old habits and having to start from scratch. So it was interesting, and I'm obviously at a stage right now where I'm ready to work on a commitment and make it happen. But I do recognize those other things that can come up that waylay us and make us not want to continue on what we're doing. It's too hard, or we're too tempted by other choices. It was interesting because the one thing that we have going for us having the surgery is that the sleep continues to work for us when we go through those times, at least during this honeymoon period, during the first year. So I've already seen that happen where I possibly would have given in and eaten something I shouldn't have and gone back to old habits. But I can't really go back to those old habits because it's physically impossible at this point. But that doesn't mean we're cured of our addictions. So this week we're supposed to talk about head hunger and maybe some other things too, but I'm really interested to hear what he has to say about head hunger and how to deal with that, because I've really been battling that in the evenings. It's making me crazy, and I know I'm not hungry. I do great in the morning. I get myself off to work. I work out in the morning even. I go to work. I bring a snack. I bring my lunch. Um, Very minimal amount of excess. I mean, I just eat my lunch basically. I sometimes don't even eat the snack. I just don't want it. Well, finding that as soon as I get home from work and I prepare my dinner and I eat my dinner, then a couple hours later, or even an hour later, I'm starting that old habit that I had previously of, now what can I eat? Now what can I eat? Is it boredom? Is it, what is it? And I'm not bored. I got plenty to do, but it's just old habits. And I'm listening to those habits out of a sense, I don't know. I have to think about it, I guess. What am I doing during that time? So, anyway, I wanted to just talk about that and see if any of you also have that just impulsiveness of putting something in our mouth, and I'm looking for something to eat. And even if it's a healthy thing, which it generally is, I still don't need it, nor do I want it. Why am I doing it? So it's very frustrating. Anyway, this has to be short because I have got to go back to work and I haven't even eaten anything yet. Speaking of which, so I need to hurry up and get that done so I can get on the road. But I just wanted to say hey and actually come in at the appropriate time like I'm supposed to on Wednesdays. And I will talk to you all later. And honestly, if tonight's meeting ends up being really great, I'm not going to upload this yet, and I will come back and recap it. All right. So talk to y'all later and have a great day. Bye. Hi again. I'm back. It's much later tonight. Um, and I'm sitting here wondering what is going on here? What is this nonsense right here? Don't like it. Anyway, I went to my seminar tonight, and the topic was managing head hunger. It's a very real thing. It's funny because as soon as I was done with the seminar, I went and got in my car and I thought, I am so hungry. I need to go eat something. I didn't. I came home. But I did drive past lots of fast food restaurants on the way home. But I'm wise enough to know that I'm not going to have a good experience if I go there yet. So, anyway, to get to the point, head hunger is kind of a crazy thing because you just want to eat. And why do I want to eat? It's usually not because I'm hungry. It usually happens, for me anyway, it happens in the evening after I get home from work. I can do fine all day at work, not have any temptation. I come home, I have dinner, and then something goes off in my head, and I just want to continue eating, and I don't even know what I want. It's not hungry, it's just habit. One of the things that he suggested in the seminar tonight was think of 5 different things you can do instead of eating. And usually those things have to be something totally opposite of what you could do, what totally opposite of eating, such as well, he gave some examples, and I haven't come up with 5 things yet, but a couple of the things that I came up with were I like to crochet right now in the winter, especially working on a blanket or something. And I've got 2 hands knitting or crocheting. I can't stop to eat. So that would keep me busy. When I get on the treadmill, I like to watch videos, and I can think about something else. Sometimes when I'm stressed out, I just journal. That helps me. Now, the biggest thing that I took from the meeting tonight was most things that we do, if we do them mindfully, deliberate, we're more apt to not fall into the temptations, not to just like eat for the sake of eating. Such as he suggested, he used to do a, a weight loss seminar, not for bariatric patients, but just regular weight loss patients. And he used popcorn as the example. If you take a small bowl of popcorn and mindfully eat it one piece at a time, enjoying that one piece at a time instead of the, like we normally do when we eat popcorn, then you can find that you really don't need a whole bucket of popcorn. That one bowl is actually enough to satisfy. So, um, basically, ruling out physical hunger first. Am I really hungry? Is it about time to eat? And if it is, well, then go have something to eat. Um, if you're using it to alter some other emotional state, boredom, sadness, emotions of some sort, um, then are you craving something even though you're not hungry? And then he wants you to rate your intensity of how how hungry are you, or how strong is your desire to eat. And really all this stuff is, it seems silly, but it actually is kind of smart, because if you stop to mindfully think about why you're doing what you're doing, that stops the brain from just wanting impulsively. You have to stop and analyze it and think about it. You can take a step back and usually change the behavior. And I thought about it, and it seems corny, but it's actually quite true. Um, what were some other things? This quote in here says, "Don't try harder, try different." Lack of effort is not actually the problem. Lack of creativity or stubbornness is more likely the problem. Don't keep trying the same old solutions, and open your mind to new possibilities. And I think just what I'm going to take from this is I'm going to be more mindful. If I decide that I'm going to eat that string cheese or whatever, I can't even think of anything right now, then I need to not just eat it and then wonder where it went to. I need to be present and mindful of each bite. Take my time, savor it, enjoy it, but don't just eat it for the sake of eating. I don't know, it's complicated. I have to think about it some more, and I have to try to just, I'm not going to say deny myself, because isn't that the whole cycle that we've always been in, is, you know, you can't have this, you can't have this, you can't have this. You deny yourself to the point that you finally just go crazy and have it anyway. And then you feel mad at yourself, or you feel like a failure. And we need to stop that kind of behavior, because that's the stuff that self sabotage. And just care about ourselves, and take the time to realize this is a really tough process that we're going through, and we have addictions and we have things that make it difficult, but if we just love ourselves through it, we can get through anything. Sounds pretty simple, but it's not. Anyway, I'm kind of tired, and I can hear myself rambling, so it's pointless, but I swear I got something out of this meeting tonight. um, so I'm just gonna close with this tonight, and I hope that you guys have a great week. And I appreciate your comments. What do you think about this head hunger thing, or mindful eating? Being present and in the moment of all these experiences that we're going through, because it's our one life. We're here to live it. We might as well take advantage. Anyhow, with that being said, I am really leaving now for the week, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.